Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're listening my podcast, welcome to my podcast. Okay, so I want to talk about Doctor Strange 2 and Avengers, basically MCU films. As we know, the most successful films in history, and even if you don't like Avengers or whatever, you cannot deny the fact that these films make billions, and it doesn't even matter whether they are good. Of course they are good, but no matter how you put it, like, oh, it's rubbish, it's Marvel, it's all VFX and so on, it still makes money. So personally I love it. So Doctor Strange 2 The Multiverse of Madness just made $800 million, American US dollars, and it just literally came out like 10 days or something. It's definitely, right now, is number 14 of the highest grossing MCU movie worldwide. So number 14, and I'm gonna take you through the top 10 and let me know in the comments. First of all, have you seen it? I actually haven't gone yet. Okay, so, but I don't mind spoilers. Bring them on in the comments. Have you seen it? Do you like it? And what is your guess in terms of like top 10? Because it's gonna enter top 10 of the highest grossing MCU films. Trust me. I'm gonna take you through the top 10. We have $800 million so far. Number 10 is Captain Marvel, okay, from 2019. It made just over $1 billion, so 1.128. And by the way, this film almost didn't happen because Disney representatives, management or whatever, all bunch of guys, right, didn't think that female-led MCU character can actually sell out cinemas. And that movie cost only, and I can say only, right, because right now the budget is much bigger, but it cost only 152 million and it made over 1 billion. So that's 10 times return on investment. Like, that's amazing. Okay. Number 9, SpiderMan Far From Home, starring Jake Gyllenhaal as well. And the film cost $160 million and made 1.131 billion. So just a little bit above Captain Marvel. Number 8 is Captain America Civil War with 1.153 billion. The budget of 250 million. Okay, so much bigger, much higher budget than previous two films in top 10, and it got itself to number 8. And Elizabeth Olsen is basically showing up there and kind of establishing herself at in the MCU. Number 7 is Iron Man 3 from 2013. It made $1.214 billion and budget of 200 million, and it did make 100 million more than Captain America. Number 6 is Black Panther from 2018. It made $1.3 billion, and this was actually the first Marvel film ever nominated for Best Picture at the Academy. So the budget was $200 million. Number 5, SpiderMan No Way Home from 2021. $1.368 billion. And if you look at for example, Doctor Strange, the first one, has only reached 677 million. But this Spider-Man film prepared Doctor Strange for more success in the future, because we all know what happened in No Way Home. And right now, as I said at the beginning of this video, Doctor Strange 2 has already made more money than Doctor Strange 1, right? So basically, and I think, and I like to believe it's also, I would say mostly, by the way, because of Elizabeth Olsen. I mean, she got the WandaVision show. So I would definitely say it's thanks to her. But okay. Number 4, Avengers Age of Ultron. 2015, $1.4 billion. The budget was, $365 million. Of course, all the Avengers were there, so it's pretty high paychecks. And then number 3 is The Avengers. 2012, $1.5 billion. It only cost $220 million. If you compare it to 365, because it was the first Avengers, so obviously they didn't want to spend almost $400 million on that, on salaries. So number 2, Infinity War, of course, when half of population dies together with half of Avengers, and it cost $316 million, and it made $2 billion. Wow. I don't think Doctor Strange 2 is gonna reach that height, but obviously it's gonna be in the top 10, I believe. And number 1, of course, this is the best film ever. I don't care what you think of me. This made me cry so much. Endgame, okay? Endgame, we bring all the half of population which died, we bring them back, but we lose Iron Man forever. Heartbreaking. I Love You 3000, and it made $2.797 billion. And it took over Avatar for a very short period of time, and it was the highest grossing film ever in history. But of course, Avatar is Avatar, and James Cameron just took it back like this. But yeah, staggering number. Almost $3 billion for one film. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so my guess is that Doctor Strange 2 is gonna hit... I think it's gonna be better than Captain Marvel. Spider-Man Far From Home could be, to be honest. Tom Holland, Jake Gyllenhaal versus Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen. I think they win. Okay, I would say something about number 7, something like this. Maybe more. I haven't seen it, so I cannot say whether this was actually great, but I think everything with Elizabeth Olsen is great, especially what I've seen from the trailer. Let me know if you've seen it. What's your guess on the top 10?